I'm Mark Durbin, Senior Vice President of Software and Innovation at Hexagon. Today we have with us Asif Rana, Executive Manager of Hexagon Application Center, and Glenn Osborne, the CTO of recently acquired Catavolt. Asif, could you explain to us Hexagon Smart Convergence?
Indeed. Hexagon Smart Convergence is a digital solution enabler for Hexagon because it provides seamless connectivity from edge to the cloud. It can be used to create application-specific workflows that can go from edge to the middleware to the cloud. One of the important things about Hexagon Smart Convergence is the on-edge analytics and real-time nature of the data being handled on the edge. It's been done in the past that all the data used to be sent to the cloud, which puts a lot of load and requirements on the communication and bandwidth. Hexagon Smart Convergence puts a lot of focus on the edge so that the data stays on the edge and we do the real-time analytics on the edge. This helps us to create highly optimized workflows running live next to the devices on the edge. But of course, at the same time, we provide a smooth connectivity in a seamless manner from edge to the cloud.
Okay, thanks. So Glenn, recently acquired by Hexagon. How does that work out, and how do you see the synergies between Hexagon and Catavolt?
So we're very excited to be a part of the Hexagon family. So Catavolt is an application development platform specifically for mobile apps. And if you look at our platform in the context of edge computing in the cloud, you'll see that we are distributed across the cloud and into the enterprise. So as Asif was focusing earlier in his answer to you about edge computing, being able to acquire the data close to the devices and applying analytics, et cetera, we have more of a focus in the cloud on UI orchestration. So as we build applications, the cloud is handling the UI orchestration. It delegates to the edge business processing, which includes the logic and the data. So if you look at distributed processing, which is really what the cloud is evolving into because we have all of these computing structures. Again, in the cloud, for our case, we're orchestrating the UI. If you go to the edge, you could have a computing structure that's a manufacturing plant floor, or it could be a car, all right? So, the Catavolt platform fits in very nice, and with the family of products, technology, services, application services that we can tie into, we're going to be able to really fortify the Catavolt offering in some fantastic ways.
Okay. And can you tell us a bit about your patented technology?
Yes, so as I mentioned earlier, we perform this UI orchestration in the cloud. And our patent allows us to perform the UI workflow in the cloud, but the device, as you're working with, say, an iOS application or an Android application, it feels very native, it feels very local to that device. But this allows us to do some fantastic things now and in the future. For example, if we're moving processing really to where it should belong, now we can tie into some of the streaming data that Asif mentioned earlier. And it's unreasonable to stream data. It's the very nature of edge computing. You can't stream this data up to the device to take advantage of it. So with our distributed architecture and this synergy, we can drive the UI, and with the patented technology, you think you're running a local application, but really you have quite a bit of richness going on behind the scenes.
Clearly, having so much data feeding real-time processes has forced us to change our processing strategy, with industry experts suggesting that 40 to 60% of data will remain at the edge by 2020. Having the capability to treat all enterprise data, whether in the cloud or at the edge, as a single, continuously analyzed resource, addresses not only this data transfer issue, but the processing balance orchestrated via the cloud and the edge. Some people refer to this as the virtuous circle, a new paradigm that deduces the most up-to-date insight across the fog of devices and immediately puts us back to work at the edge, solving real-time problems and adapting to new changes as they happen. A big thank you to our guests, Asif and Glenn, for joining us today. And if you'd like more information about Hexagon, please visit hexagon.com. To watch additional episodes or learn more, visit hxgntv.com. Thanks for tuning in.